The continued downturn in China's economy and the struggles of the real estate sector have hampered economic recovery, leading to reduced consumer spending and severely impacting the hotel industry in China.
Today, let's take a look at the Qichacha International Business Hotel in Pingxian, Jiangxi. It used to be bustling with business travelers, but now it's deserted. The hotel once had a fountain at its entrance and is really beautiful, especially at night. Now, the fountain is abandoned and weeds have grown at the entrance, indicating it hasn't been maintained for a long time. This hotel was famous locally and situated in a prime location. Unfortunately, it has closed down.
Here is the Zhengzhou Jiangguo Hotel in Henan, once the province's first five-star hotel, now in a state of decline. The once active fountain at the entrance no longer works. The entire place looks abandoned. The hotel opened in 1997 and has over 20 years of history. It used to be a hub of activity, but the business has suffered greatly in recent years due to the pandemic.
In Shenzhen's Longhua bus station, I couldn't find a good job. I'm currently staying at a 7-days inn where they offer beds for 20 yuan, about $3. The price used to be at least 100 yuan, about $16. The hotel seems to have closed down. Now it's mostly occupied by migrant workers. If you're ever in trouble and need a place to stay, this could be an option.
Let me tell everyone some unfortunate news. Wenzhou's iconic Jinjiang Hotel has officially announced its closure. Built in the early 2000s with an investment of 180 million yuan, about 30 million USD. It was one of Wenzhou's largest hotel investments. The hotel had Chinese and Western restaurants and over 200 rooms. In 2003, it even hosted the soccer legend Maradona. However, the pandemic has severely impacted China's hotel and catering industry over the past 3 years, hitting established businesses like Jinjiang Hotel particularly hard. As one of Wenzhou's renowned large hotels, the Jinjiang Hotel holds many memories for the locals, having hosted numerous family weddings and celebrations. Its sudden closure has evoked feelings of regret among the public, with many expressing their surprise and sadness. Some said the closure is too sudden, especially since it had been used as a quarantine facility before closing down permanently. In Shanghai, a key city in China, a similar atmosphere of decline is evident. Shanghai's Qiantan area, once seen as a symbol of prosperity, now appears deserted and bleak. Shanghai is so quiet now. Even the Taikoo Li shopping mall in Qiantan is nearly empty.
Shanghai, a pioneer in China's economy, attracts many young people for work and living. However, recent statistics show that Shanghai's unemployment rate is the highest in nearly a decade, and the number of college graduates is the highest in 10 years. I've noticed that some of the food delivery riders are recent college graduates, both male and female. Talking with my landlord, I learned that there are fewer tenants this year, resulting in many vacant houses in the neighborhood.
Following the outbreak of the pandemic, a significant number of people have left Shanghai. As revealed by local resident Miss Pei, the streets are emptier and less congested, leading her to estimate that several million people have left the city. She observes that middle-class residents remain, but the lower and highest socioeconomic groups, including the wealthy, outsiders, and laborers, have left Shanghai due to diminishing earning opportunities. High living costs and weak purchasing power are prevalent. The exodus from Shanghai has had a significant impact on luxury hotels. Some netizens report that many high-end hotels in Shanghai have only 1 or 2 customers at lunchtime, a stark contrast to their past popularity. Recently, the state-owned enterprise Huachao City Group announced the sale of its star project, the Shanghai Bulgari Hotel, aiming to revitalize the company's assets and accelerate asset turnover. The sale of the Bulgari Hotel in Shanghai, previously a showcase of China's economy and epitome of luxury, reflects the ongoing economic downturn. The Shanghai Bulgari Hotel, which opened in 2018, is the world's 6th and China's 2nd Bulgari hotel and the first to be listed for sale. Its high room rates garnered significant attention at its launch. Most 5-star hotels at that time charged between 1,000 to 2,000 yuan. 130 to 260 USD per night. But the 82-room Shanghai Bulgaria hotel charged 6,000 yuan, 844 USD per night, with the most expensive suites costing up to 260,000 yuan, 37,000 USD during certain seasons. Zhao Huayan, a chief knowledge expert quoted by Chinese media, said Bulgaria's hotel's positioning is different from regular five-star hotels as it aims to showcase a luxury brand, hence the consistently high pricing. However, the 3-year pandemic has undoubtedly impacted hotel accommodations, especially for high-priced hotels. As Zhao Huangyan pointed out, the 3-year pandemic has significantly impacted the Shanghai Bulgaria Hotel, leading to double losses for its parent company. According to Huachao City's announcement, in 2022, the income from the Shanghai Bulgaria Hotel, which was listed for sale, was 140 million yuan, that is around 19.7 million USD, a 43.5% decrease from the previous year. The after-tax loss was 52 million yuan, 7.3 million USD, more than quadrupling from the previous year. The announcement revealed that in the first half of 2023, the hotel's income was 119 million yuan, around 16.7 million USD, with an after-tax loss of 6.9 million yuan, which is 0.97 million USD. Shanghai's status is China's economic showcase. Analysts point out that the sale of the Shanghai Bulgaria Hotel sends a clear message. Shanghai's current economic woes are widespread, with many previously bustling areas now in decline. Key revenue-generating sectors in Shanghai are struggling. The transfer of the Bulgaria Hotel signifies a changing era, reflected in the mass exodus of foreign nationals and foreign capital. Following Beijing's abandonment of its COVID-19 policy and reopening of borders, there has been almost no influx of international tourists to China. According to immigration statistics, in the first half of the year, the number of foreigners entering and leaving China was 8.4 million, far below the 977 million in 2019, the year before the pandemic. The downturn in China's tourism industry directly affects the hotel sector. Under the impact of the pandemic, the operation of homestay businesses has become challenging, with a high rate of transfers. Data from Tianyancha shows that from 2020 to 2022, over 13,000 homestay-related businesses were deregistered. Many lesser-known hotels under immense pressure have been sold to larger hotel chains, leading to a wave of mergers and acquisitions in China's hotel industry. According to a report by Nikkei Asian Review, Zhejiang SSAW boutique hotels acquired 2 hotel brands, Junlan and Jinglan, for a total of 140 million yuan, that is around 21 million USD, expanding its portfolio to over 300 hotels. A veteran in the homestay industry who spoke to Chinese financial media, Yi Chai, mentioned that the actual number of deregistered homestay businesses is likely much higher than reported by Tianyancha. Smaller or individual homestays often lack formal procedures, so even if they exit the market, they might not complete the registration or transfer processes, making it difficult to track their information on official platforms. According to reports, a seasoned homestay operator, Du Ming, said, "A friend of mine who I rather not name entered the homestay business in 2019, investing 7 to 8 million yuan, 9,900,000 to 113,000 USD in Zhejiang. The pandemic hit in 2020, and after struggling for a year, by 2021, he couldn't afford the rent anymore. He had to mortgage his property and is still in debt, finding it hard to recover." Du Ming had over 100 to 200 colleagues in the industry. After 3 years of the pandemic, she is the only one still preserving in the homestay business. Beyond hotel-related businesses, China's economic downturn is also reflected in residents' living standards. With high unemployment rates, signs of consumption downgraded are evident. Fewer customers are ordering takeout, and the catering businesses is in a slump.
We finished work at 12 today. It's not that delivery riders aren't working hard or there aren't any favorable orders. There are just so few food delivery orders now. Few people are ordering late-night snacks, so the riders wait for orders. Even orders worth 6 yuan, about 80 cents, are quickly taken. There's also a single mother here, delivering food. Life is really tough right now. I opened my shop 2 months ago, and now the surrounding shops have all closed down. Will I be the only one left on this floor? The Thai hot pot restaurant and dessert shop have shut down, as well as the Japanese buffet dumpling shop and barbecue restaurant. Is it too late to cry now?
According to Qichacha data from January to October 2023, a total of 3.5 million new restaurants were added across China, 374,000 more than the same period in 2022. However, during the same period in 2023, approximately 1.06 million restaurants closed down nationwide. Many well-known restaurant brands are facing crisis. Shanghai, a popular marinated meat hot pot chain, is now operating only 2 stores in the major city Shenzhen. Pacific Coffee, once a leading coffee chain, has closed multiple outlets in Guangzhou. Christine, one of the top bakeries, owes 57 million yuan, approximately 8 million USD, and has vacated its headquarters. The new Chinese-style bakery brand Tiger Attitude Chartered Pastry Bank has suffered a broken funding chain, leading to a complete shutdown. The once famous dessert brand Hui Laoshan has closed all its stores in Shenzhen, leaving few in operation in China. A Chinese restaurant owner revealed at an industry gathering that he plans to open a hot pot restaurant with an average cost of 40 yuan, about 6 USD per person, targeting the lowest market segment. He believes that consumer spending will regress to the level of 2006, with monthly variations. He analyzed that urbanization in China has ended and may even reverse. The economy in the south is gradually shrinking, making it clear that domestic demand is not sufficient. With supply chain shifting and China, the world's factory, lacking external orders, relying solely on domestic demand is not viable. He predicts the overall economy will regress to the state it was a decade ago. But at that time, everyone had high hopes for the future, but now it's the opposite. The restaurant owner feels that the focus should now be on the lowest end of the market. He cited an example where previously lunch boxes at a construction site in Guangdong cost between 12 to 15 yuan. By mid-2023, lunch boxes were available for 8 yuan, and now even 5 yuan, returning to the consumption level of 2006. A convenience store in Beijing is selling lunch boxes for 4 yuan, which are the most popular. With the economy in decline, it's essential to minimize costs to survive. Moreover, the chaos in China's economy is evident in widespread wage disputes, layoffs, factory closures, and unpaid leave. In Guangzhou, Guangdong, workers at Hongtian International Hotel Supply Center have repeatedly sought their unpaid wages in vain, leading them to gather outside the company to demand payment. A video shows migrant workers broadcasting their grievance against Hongtian International Hotel Supplies Center for withholding their hard-earned money and calling on local government departments to help them recover their wages. In Dongguan, Guangdong, Jierong Technology Co. Limited recently announced that due to manpower adjustments, all employees will be put on rotational leave for 6 months starting January 16th. During this period, the first month's salary will be paid as usual, but from the second month, only 80% of the local minimum wage will be given as living expenses. The factory's arrangement led to dissatisfaction among workers, with over 100 employees gathering at the factory gate protesting the reduction in wages and extended leave. Employees Zhao Cheng said this was the first such leave in 2024, with more than 10 people from each department included in the leave roster. It totaled over 130 people and was mainly management and technical staff. He is relieved not to be on the list. Currently, the employees on leave are negotiating with the company, but no resolution has been reached. Zhao Cheng expressed concern. Those who return from leave will be laid off. The long leave is a tactic to lower the average wage, exploiting legal loopholes. Given the current trend, it seems like that Jierong will continue this approach. The company is shrinking, and I'm worried I might face the same fate. Zhao also revealed last year the company laid off several batches of people, about 30 to 40 each time, but this year is the first to implement extended leave. The company is likely using this method for indirect layoffs, avoiding paying unemployment insurance. He mentioned that his salary has reduced from 6,000 to 7,000 yuan, about 845 to 985 USD, to 4,000 yuan, about 560 USD. The root cause of the situation is the withdrawal of foreign enterprises from China to countries like Vietnam and India, leading to a significant decrease in orders for mobile phone cases, with 2023 orders halved compared to 2022. Jiaron Technology, established in September 2007 and listed on March 21, 2017, provided molds and precision structural parts for mobile phones, tablets, wearable devices, and medical equipment. According to data released by China's Ministry of Commerce in 2023, the country established 53,766 new foreign invested enterprises. The actual amount of foreign capital utilized was 1.13 trillion yuan, approximately 158 billion US dollars, marking an 8% decrease from the previous year. Furthermore, data from the Institute of International Finance reveals that in the first 11 months of 2023, foreign investors withdrew a staggering 78 billion US dollars from Chinese stock and bond markets. This large-scale withdrawal of foreign capital from China has been keenly felt by Zhao Cheng, who has worked in Guangdong for 10 years. He expressed a pessimistic view of China's current economic situation, noting a decline across all sectors. Analysts suggest that the so-called troika driving China's GDP, exports, consumption, and investment has stalled in 2023. They predict a further downturn in China's economy in 2024. The real estate sector, in particular, is expected to collapse more rapidly, with an increased pace of defaults on real estate debts, especially significant amounts of foreign debt. This situation is anticipated to exacerbate, leading to increasingly difficult times for the ordinary Chinese citizens in 2024.